Well, good afternoon, everybody. Just coming on to this live stream to give you an updated forecast for today. And of course, we're going to be talking about these stronger storms impacting our area. You can see a lot of them are scattered right now across the Magnolia State with a few lightning strikes, some heavier downpours. And taking a closer look right now, we do actually have a severe thunderstorm warning, and it's only for Hinds County, but it's until about 12:45 p.m. So it's about to wrap up in the next few minutes, and most likely they're not going to extend this downstream just because they already would have by now if they were planning on doing that. So our main concern when it comes to today is just going to be these stronger storms pushing into the area, and that's all due to a cold front that's finally moving its way across. And yes, I said cold front, which means by the end of this work week, we are going to feel a lot more comfortable. We're going to see some cooler conditions. However, we just got to get through today. So take a look. You can see it's just ominous out there. Taking a look over our Pearl camera right now. And temperatures, once the rain moves on through, you drop down quite a bit into the 70s. We're 73 here in Jackson, 78 in Vicksburg, and 75 in Natchez. But a few other areas still a little bit warmer, like Macomb and Hattiesburg, just because they haven't had that rain push on through quite yet. So we do have that severe weather risk when it comes to today, a marginal risk, a level 1 out of 5. Our number one concern with these storms is going to be those strong wind gusts, where they could get up to around 60 miles per hour. That's one of the reasons why they actually gave that severe thunderstorm warning when it came to Hinds County for today and this afternoon. So make sure to keep that in mind. Of course, trees could get knocked over, power lines as well. It's going to be one of our main concerns when it comes to today. And smaller hail, of course, is going to be possible as well, but it's a lot less likely compared to the wind gusts. So we'll track out these storms for the rest of today. This is our HER model affecting us at 1 o'clock. It's pretty spot on. And then we keep on progressing. We got another round of storms that should start to push on in around 4 p.m., moving into our Delta counties like Issaquah, Sharkey, and Humphreys, starting to impact closer to Jackson right around 7 p.m. But by the time we get to around 10 o'clock, that's when it should push its way east, and our severe weather threat really starts to diminish as well. We could still see, a few stray showers in our overnight hours here and there, and by the time we're waking up on our Thursday morning, I still think there's going to be some maybe thunderstorms, some showers going down for our Pine Belt communities, our southern counties, but central North Mississippi should already really begin to start drying up, and we're going to already start to feel those northwesterly winds pushing into the area, which means it's going to feel a lot better overall. Take a look at the total amount of rainfall. On average, I'm expecting about a half an inch to an inch for most areas out there, but of course, a heavier downpour comes into your neck of the woods. That means you could see around 2 to 3 inches. It's just one of those things we have to watch out for. Now take a look at the 5-day rain forecast. For tomorrow, we're still going to expect a few morning storms to impact us in those southern counties, but by our Friday going into this weekend, drier conditions, and it's going to feel a lot better overall. Thursday to Saturday, mid-80s, but then we're back into the upper 80s by our Sunday and Monday. But hey, the upper 80s feels a lot better compared to those 90s that we were dealing with at the beginning of this work week and last week as well. And along with that, our dew points are going to drop, and you're really going to feel that by the time we get to our Friday. You can see we're going to feel just a lot more comfortable going into this weekend overall. It's just going to feel a lot better out there. Now, we'll switch things up. We'll talk about the tropics because we've got a lot going on there as well. Hurricane Gabrielle, we've been talking about it for a bit, but it's pushing its way east, away from the United States. So really no concern here. But we have 2 other tropical waves we're watching. We have one that's a 90% chance of development through the next several days, and that's going to be called Invest 93L. Then we have another one that's closer to those Leeward Islands with an 80% chance of development through the next 7 days, and that's Invest 94L. I'm going to give you a look at both the spaghetti plots here as this system keeps on its way to the northwest. So for Invest 93L, we expect to curve right around the Bermuda area and head back out into the Atlantic as of right now. But Invest 94L, they expect to just keep slowly moving its way to the northwest, getting closer to the east coast. So our east coast friends are going to have to watch out for this system and keep a close eye on it. Luckily for us here in the Magnolia State and in the Gulf specifically, it doesn't look like anything's moving on in. So that's the one nice benefit. But of course, the tropics are active right now and hurricane season's still in effect. Even though we got past our peak already, doesn't mean that you still can't see these storms start to pop up. So we'll just have to keep an eye on this as we keep on going. And of course, we'll keep on giving you the updates. So we'll do a quick recap of your 8-day forecast. For today, we got strong thunderstorms moving into the area with that marginal risk, level 1 out of 5. So just make sure to watch out for those strong wind gusts as that frontal system pushes on in. We'll still expect a few morning storms on our Thursday, but mainly for our southern counties specifically. By the time we get to your Friday going into this weekend, it's going to be a lot nicer, sunnier skies, and morning lows starting off in the lower 60s and high temperature mid to upper 80s and lower dew points as well. So I hope everybody has a good one, and just